Gabe, let me turn to you at the White House, because it's my understanding that you are getting reaction from the White House. What do you have?
Yeah, that's right. A few moments ago, we just received that statement, the first statement from the White House following the release of these files. And spokeswoman Abigail Jackson saying that the Trump administration is the most transparent in history. She goes on to say, by releasing thousands of pages of documents, cooperating with the House Oversight Committee subpoena requests, and President Trump recently calling for further investigations into Epstein's Democrat friends, the Trump administration has done more for the victims than Democrats ever have. And while President Trump is delivering on his promises, she goes on to describe allegations that Democrats solicited money and meetings from Epstein, and she also goes on to say that the American people deserve answers. So, Kristen, this is the Trump administration really trying to cast relationships with Jeffrey Epstein as being more related to Democrats. That's something President Trump has done repeatedly, also making the claim without evidence that former President Clinton visited Jeffrey Epstein's island, a claim contradicted by Chief of Staff Susie Wiles in that recent Vanity Fair series of interviews where she said that that claim was not true. But, Kristen, the White House has repeatedly wanted to move on from this story. Just a short time ago, earlier this afternoon, the president was here at the White House at a separate event regarding drug prices. He declined to take questions at that event, a rare instance of the president not wanting to take questions, but perhaps wanting to avoid questions on other topics, which reporters were sure to ask him about this. So, again, we just received that statement from the White House, trying to recast this as a transparent administration and trying to place some blame for Jeffrey Epstein's crimes somehow on Democrats, or at least raising questions about the associations that Democrats had with Jeffrey Epstein. And, of course, the White House wanting to move on from this story, Kristen.
Yeah, and of course, Gabe, Democrats, Republicans, people of all stripes pictured with Jeffrey Epstein and some of the files that we have already seen released. President Trump, of course, acknowledges he did have a social relationship with Epstein in the 1990s that he says he cut off when he felt as though Epstein was engaging in inappropriate behavior.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.